Today
we
we
are
are
uh,
in Panama still,
we are
and
we going to the nail salon first because I want to do something for my cousin,
uh,
and then the park.
Jamel wants to get Audrey's nails done. We don't even know if Audrey likes getting her nails done.
Yeah, I
Um,
know she do.
we are actually still at PCB, and this is day 3 or 4, and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
the water has been out for almost no for about 24 hours. Water has been out of out. It's been out for about 24 hours. Some people's water got restored. Some people's water, um, like ours, and this nice resort like condo has not been restored. Um, it's been very unsanitary. Um, we've had to buy like disinfectant spray. Um, one of our babies got sick, was throwing up everywhere. Um, we've had to uh, flush the toilet, like almost like manually. Like we've had to like manually flush the toilet by like filling the bowl up with water. We bought cases and cases of water, um, so that we can do various things like brush our teeth and use the restroom and shower. It is so like unforeseen. Um, it's terrible right now as far as that goes. Nobody really wants to go into the ocean because if you get in the ocean, then you're going to smell like ocean water. And you have to take a shower and all that stuff. Hey, friends, you're welcome here, friends. Hi, friend. How you doing, friend? But yeah, like it's so bad right now because it's like, okay, it's really nice. You know, we got the beach. You know, it's all out there. But inside, we don't have any water. We don't have any water. So we bought cases and cases of water. I've had to shower with a water bottle, like showering myself, like bathing myself, and then like putting water bottle water all over me. It's so not right. Kind of makes you think of like third world problems. It also made me think like, okay, I should be humble. I should be grateful. I should be thankful. Like, what if something was to happen here in the United States where where like we didn't have access to clean water? What are we gonna do? But it's so like we had to put in perspective like the ocean is right there, but they're telling us there's no water, and we need to do simple things like shower, cook food. Um, it's just been really hard, you guys, because like I don't know why, but it made us kind of like sad yesterday. Like a lot of us was just sitting here like, man, what do we do? Like if we get in the ocean, we're gonna smell like fish like from the ocean. We're gonna smell like the ocean. So we don't want to do that. And then it's like, um, I don't know, it's just like a lot going on right now. So, and like I said, my baby was throwing up last night. Yeah, so we went to Wendy's yesterday to get something to eat because we were going to a different beach. And when we got to Wendy's, they were like, oh, we're closed because there's no water. Something happened. There was a break in the water line, the pipelines or whatever. And so we were like, okay, so Wendy's closed. Everything seemed to be closed, but McDonald's was open. So check this out. We never, ever, ever go to McDonald's. Yeah, it's so crazy. Literally. And we never, ever go to McDonald's, friend. But we went to McDonald's yesterday, and then Kylo ended up sick. Like, it's so crazy. And then my sister-in-law was like, she was like, why was McDonald's open if everything else was like closed because of water problems? I was like, you know what? We didn't even think about that. Like, why was McDonald's open? Like, I don't even know if they were even able to wash their hands. And that could be the reason why Kylo ended up throwing up. It was so crazy. But, like, we came here to go on a vacation. You guys, we're here at the beach. We can't even really fully enjoy our time because it's like, look at this. Okay, it's beautiful out there. But, like, inside, y'all, watch this. I'm going to show y'all. Watch this. Like, we can't even wash the dishes. Watch this, y'all. No water. No water, you guys. We can't even wash the dishes. I got dirty dishes in here. Look at this. It's dirty because literally there's no water. And you guys, we're at the wharf. It's called the Wharf Lodge or the Wharf Lake or something like that. When we first got here, y'all seen it. It was beautiful. It was nice. It was cute. It was a nice like resort. It was really pretty. They got a couple of like they got a couple of like beaches, a couple of pools and stuff. It's really nice. But you guys, we can't even really fully enjoy it because like I said, we can't even take a shower. And like imagine your kids need baths. And if you have like little babies who get like, they have powdered milk, you need to add water to it. So we just have had a lot going on. And so it's just been like, hey friends, you're welcome here. But it's just like, we don't know what to do. It's like embarrassing. And I wanna do something. It's just hard to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to enjoy anything because everything we need water for everything. You don't realize how much you need water for everything. But I just came on here to encourage y'all. Like, and look at this. Look at that rock color. Talking about sure to enjoy, but it's not enjoyable right now. And then they're not gonna give you your money back. So you just gotta make the most of it. So we just bought cases and cases of water and drink. We can't wash no dishes. Like we need to get out for real. So I think we're just gonna go for a walk. We'll probably walk and see what's open and if they have water. Because we don't have no water, y'all. So I don't know what to do. Y'all have advice. Um, Whatever. But I just want to encourage you because that's my thing. That's what I try to do. Try to encourage y'all that no matter what, you can choose. That's what my sister told me earlier. She said you can make a choice. It's your choice how you choose. How you say like what kind of day you're gonna have, Because we were having like a terrible day yesterday. Terrible. Yesterday was so bad, y'all. So today we're gonna try to be more intentional, you know. Right, Audrey?
Huh?
We're gonna be intentional
Yes.
to have a better day.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a better day. It's gonna be good. And we're gonna pray, trust God. He's gonna lead us to where we need to go. And it just so happened the day that we absolutely don't want to go to the beach is the day where the ocean water is actually calm. Like this was the other thing. So because we're facing the Atlantic, this ocean tends to be very ripply and rough, and I don't know, the tides are really thick over here. So like the last like 2-3 days, they've been giving us the red flag and saying like nobody can come and get in the water. But like today, everybody's in the ocean, and this is the one day that we actually don't feel like going. So it's like a whole other thing, y'all. Come this November, I'm preparing to move somewhere in Asia, specifically Bali or Lombok. It's strictly between those two. Isn't like I am isn't like I ain't patriotic. It just feels like we're being bled dry here. You're not lying, friend, and I don't blame you, literally, because I was thinking about moving to Virgin Islands. I was literally thinking about moving to Virgin Islands because I'm like, if it's not one thing, it's the next. And and yeah, I mean, I'm very patriotic. I love our country. I love, you know, I love the opportunities that people have here. Even for immigrants, I mean, they get to come and make the most of it, go home if they want to. If not, you know, do whatever. But I mean, for me, I was born and bred in America. I love it here, but there's just too many things going on, and not controlling the water sewage and the line breakage. And let me tell you, they made it seem like it was a mistake. This is not a mistake. The locals here, the locals, the people who work at the stores and stuff, they said that this happens at least twice a year. So it's not a mistake. This is a typical thing that y'all do, and they know it's gonna happen. I think they know it's gonna happen, and they continue to take people's money, regardless of their systems and whatever. Like they are milking us and milking us dry. Oh yeah, living costs. Where you at? You said, okay, wait. You're saying Asia living costs is cheap? I believe you, because there's so many people moving to Thailand. So many people so many people are moving to Thailand. I even heard some people moving to England, but I think they're coming back, to be honest, because right now the UK and stuff, it has a lot going on. But yeah, like a lot of people are moving to Thailand. I saw it on TikTok, and I don't blame y'all. I say go. If I get the opportunity, we're going. We're going. Maybe not to Bali, but like Virgin Islands, something like that. Just get away so we can like have. I really want some baby goats. I want baby goats and chickens, and just like raise my own like tiny farm with some crop. Like some. We're gonna have some eggs. We're gonna have some goat milk. We're gonna have some fruits and vegetables, stuff like that. Because this right here, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but we can't even really enjoy it. We can't even really enjoy it, y'all. It's so crazy right now. But just try to stay positive. And like I said, I just feel like we get a taste of what some people go through. Like, it's so crazy because in some of those third world countries, what's wrong, Kaka? You want Passy? In some of those third world countries, you know what I'm saying? Um, they might not have direct access to like sewage and stuff, but they're perfectly fine going to go walk they couple miles. They getting their steps in, going to go walk they couple miles to the well. And you know what? They're happy. They're good people. They have genuine standards and morals and values that they live by. They protect one another. There's not a whole lot of crime. Here, people are oversaturated, overstimulated, over entitled, you know. But it definitely put things into perspective here that, like, no matter what, we should be thankful. We should be grateful for what we have. And like I said, my sister told me, she was like, hey, we can be intentional about having a good day. So, that's what I'm going to choose to do. We're going to get out, y'all. We're going to walk, and I'll get back on here. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. Because if you're not subscribed, get go ahead and subscribe, because I'm still going to be vlogging. Um, we're still going to get on here and vlog. So it's still some beautiful things to see. You know what I mean? Like, it's still beautiful, even though the water kind of rained on our parade, the water situation kind of rained on our parade. We still gonna get out and see some beautiful stuff today. So y'all just subscribe, whatnot. But yeah, she said another thing. Let me see. Another consideration is the people here in Bali and Lombok, essentially in Indonesia. They're very welcoming and don't need validation. Okay, period. They are very content. I call this lady my emo, because in Korea, emo is auntie. I have an emo who I worked with and worked for. She owns a hair store back home, and very kind, very generous, very unique. She's a loving woman. She give me all kind of discounts, but I've also worked for her, and yeah, they just have a different set of laws. Like, be loyal to me, I'll be loyal to you. Don't break that for nothing, you know. And yeah, and I just, like you said, like, they're very welcoming, you know. And it's one of them things where, like, they can be content off of a little. We need a whole lot to validate us, you know. And I don't want to live my life like that, and I don't want to teach my kids to live like that. You know, it definitely makes a difference. And these people, you when you instill that into them, that confidence that doesn't come from the things of the world, that doesn't come from being able to show a bunch of people that you can do this, you know, that stays with them, and they become good people, genuine people. They are givers, you know, not just takers. I want to teach my children to be givers, not takers. You know, it's good to be able to receive, but it's better to give than to receive. And I feel like a lot of Americans are stuck on what they can get out of any, like, every situation. Everything is an opportunity. We cannot be opportunists. We have to be people who create opportunities for others. And I think that makes a big difference in community, especially when you're trying to build something that lasts. You have to be someone that creates opportunity for others. Like, you can be a pioneer, but what is a pioneer? A pioneer makes way for others to do exactly what you came to do. And so, I don't know. Yes, I feel inspired looking at the ocean, taking a break from my regular life, but also, this inconvenience makes you realize that there are people who go through far worse. There are people who go through so much more than what we're dealing with right now. Look at my baby. And they are content with the simple things. I want to be a person who creates opportunity for others to let down their cortisol level, you know, to relax, release, and decompress, and and be able to say, all is well. It is well with my soul, even if it doesn't go the way that I hope for it to go. I want to create spaces, not just for my community and the people that I love, but for others in my vicinity who can be like, okay, um, this didn't work out, but it's gonna be all right. It's not the end of the world, because think about where we're headed as a world, the world economy, where we're headed right now, from global warming to wars and disasters to people just offing one another out the blue in the stores. Like, we are at a very, uh there's this word that means like diastasis, but we're at this, like, very pivotal, very crucial time where people need to wake up and stop looking for, like I said, just to be served, but be people who serve and create opportunities for beauty, create opportunity for um, release, and not just complaining, not just groaning and worrying about what you can get out of it. Like, I just want to be one of those people that say, okay, this didn't work out for me, but you know what? It's gonna be all right. And let's just figure out whatever we can do. Like, we couldn't flush the toilet last night. We had to go get bottles and bottles and bottles of water to fill up the toilet so it can go down naturally. Y'all, it was terrible, right? It made you feel like, dang, what did I spend my money for? But at the same time, it's like, okay, some people don't even have this. They don't have toilets. So it was very humbling, and I want to be humble all the time. I don't want to feel like I deserve anything. No matter how much money you spend on it. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. Yeah, it don't matter how much money I spend. I shouldn't feel like I deserve anything. Nobody deserves anything. Like, we get to experience the beauty, and I want to create more beauty for others as well. Not just taking up space, right? Because, you know, it's one thing to take up space, it's another thing to create space. The problem is that most of our people are too volatile. I don't know the word, right? I am completely mentally exhausted. Yes. Yes. It, oh my gosh. So I get why you are like, okay, I'm staying in Bali. I don't blame you, friend. It's exhausting when, and like America, I hate to say it this way, but America, you live fast, you die fast. We don't want to die fast. We need to slow down. Like even now, they're doing construction. Like, why do we need the construction? We have all these buildings, like, but they're like, you know what, supply and demand. But there's too many people coming here. There's too much going on. We don't need more construction. Mm. Yeah, too explosive. Yeah, yeah. But look, like we don't need more building. We need more. Like y'all, they're building all these buildings and building even more and more and more. But it's like they don't even have water running through these buildings properly. So why are they doing all of this? I don't know. I don't know. But less is more. My husband taught me that. He always used to tell me like, Ari, less is more. Less is more. And now I understand it because I have a much better time. No matter what it is, I tend to have the best time when it's simple. When it's simple, the simplicities of life. That's what I enjoy. The simplicities of life. And you know, this is beautiful. I'm not trying to complain. I'm just trying to say, like, amidst all of this, no matter, no matter what we're going through right now, we can still choose to have a good time. So we're gonna get out, even though we can't like take a poop in our bathroom because we need extra water to flush the toilet, which we don't have. We can go to a store, see who has water, and if they will let us use their facilities because right now it's real like ghetto right now. Hey friend, how you doing? It's real ghetto right now, y'all. And and mm, and yeah, like I said, they're building extra buildings. It's like y'all don't even got the water running properly where we at. Like what in the world? And they building on the one we're in too. Problems come too randomly and unexpectedly, dealing with nosy neighbors plus the unpredictable chaos. Yeah, exhausted. And that's the reason why we came for a break, right? Because we're like exhausted. And then the prices are so high that you got to work 5 jobs. You know, so if you're living alone, you're living in a s-hole because you can't afford to live comfortably. And it's like, okay, so when you want to really try to live in a nice place, you're spending all these hours working. You don't even get to see the nice place. It's like it doesn't even make sense. You're spending all these hours working a job just to be able to have what makes you comfortable. It's not even just. I'm serious. Like we were in a 2 bedroom apartment for like 3 years. It was disgusting. There was mold everywhere. It was too small, no windows really. And it, not to complain, but like we did the best we could with it. You know, we were grateful every day. But it was hard, you know, because we're four people, but it was hard. And it's like we can do the best that we can with what we have. But sometimes when you want to be comfortable, it takes more. But it shouldn't be an arm and a leg. You shouldn't lose time in the day. You shouldn't lose your life trying to have um, comfortability. And that's all I think some people are asking for. It's just to be comfortable. It's definitely it's definitely exhausting. Oh my Kylo, y'all, he's battling a I think it's because he had McDonald's yesterday. Yeah. And yeah, and then they put these houses right up on the next house, and you can look right in and see people take. I mean, like, I'm thankful that our house, uh, our windows are faced differently from each of our neighbors, so they can't look into our home. But yeah, like some of these places, they take up so much space you can't even shower, like, because they like your neighbors could be looking. You have to have like those dark curtains. Thank you, friend. We love you, friend. Thank you so much. And we're trying our best. And like even me just trying to get on here and stream, like, first of all, it's therapeutic for me, but also like I'm hoping that it will create an avenue where we can get out and travel and see the world with our children, because right now, it's not what we, know what I'm saying? It's not the best what we thought it would be or whatever, but there's still time. And also, I'm not one of those people that feels self entitled. I don't feel like y'all have to do anything for me. If you stop by, definitely, give a like, give a subscription, but you don't have to. And I'm okay with it because I still feel like I'm walking in my purpose. And that's the beauty of simplicity. When you do what you're called to do, it don't cost you anything. When you do what God put you on this earth to do, it doesn't cost you anything. Not time, not money. You know what I mean? When you walk in your divine purpose, it doesn't cost you anything. So you don't have to regret, you don't have to fret, you don't have to worry about what the outcome will be. Like being a mom. I was scared about being a mom at first. I was so worried about being a mom. But when I realized like being a mom is my destiny. That's my destiny. That's what I'm called to do. So God is going to sustain me. He's going to teach me. He's going to keep us. He's going to help us get through this. My mom used to say like, I will not worry, I will not fret because God hasn't left me yet. And I think that is key. It's just remembering like not to give up, not to worry about the things that you cannot control. Because when you're walking in your destiny that God has for you, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out, friends. Even when it comes to, the things that you need, like water. We need water today. There's a whole ocean out there, and we need water in here. But you know what? God is still good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. God rest her soul. She's no longer with us, but you know what? I'm thankful for the things that she was able to teach me while she was here. I lost my mom when I was 16. I'm 30 something. um, and so I just thank God for peace. Peace in the midst of the storms. Ooh, these flies is everywhere, y'all. Hold on. Jesus. Jesus. Peace in the midst of the storm, y'all. I just thank God. We can't let the flies in. Mm. They were attacking. The flies was trying to attack me. But yeah, my baby, my mama baby. Y'all, this was the other thing. My swimsuit is. Oh, you ready, Audrey? Okay. We about to get ready to walk. Go get y'all shoes on. Where your shoes? Go put your shoes on. Come on. Let's get ready to go. My y'all, Kylo. Pray for Kylo. My baby. You gotta pray for him. He not. Come on, let's put you in the stroller. Come on. You ready to go with Audrey? We about to go find a place to use the bathroom. Because like I said, it's that deep right now. Yes, I am. Here, let's put you in a stroller, please. Um, yeah. So, friend, what are you doing to like heal yourself, calm your nervous system, things like that? Since you were so exhausted here, which I get, what are you doing to like decompress? And are you officially moved to Bali, or are you gonna come back and then go back to stay officially? And what is that process like? That's what I really want to know. What is the process like? Now, I don't think we would move to the Asian countries, although I love me some Asian people and Asian food, to be honest. I love rice. I like lo mein a little bit, but my favorite is like regular noodles. Um, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Let me get Kyla a stroller. Did TT, let me ask TT what she wants. Where's Chooks? Where's your shoes, buddy? We're getting ready to head out so y'all be able to see what's out here, y'all. Come on, Kai. TT, can you text me what you want from the Waffle House? We're gonna walk down to Waffle House. Hopefully they got some. Hopefully they got water. Here, Chooks, let's get you in here. Get his shoes, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Huh? Okay. What they say? Who got water? We ain't got no water. Where we going to a hotel? I think she said we might go to a hotel. Look at this, y'all. I can't wash nothing. I can't wash nothing. The clothes, nothing. Look at it. We can't wash nothing right now. Hopefully, we might go to a hotel, y'all. I don't know what we about to do. Hold on, though. Let me put Kyla on. You talk to a hotel that got water? Yeah. Cause this is ghetto. I ain't gonna lie. This 24 hours. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Mercy. I tell you what. Yeah, we gotta feed them babies. And I gotta use the bathroom. So I'm gonna crab legs. We'll probably have a late lunch. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay. We gonna get out for a second. At least get a breath, get the air. Pick up his Passy. You got Passy? You ready to go? Come on, sit with mommy. Let me go get the. Can you put him in? Oh. My hair? I'll be honest. I don't even care at this point. I don't even care at this point. I need to marry a local, and actually, thank you, boo. I already have a partner there. I've already been there for 4 times. Oh, wow. Yeah, yes, that's true, friend. I have my kids there, so sweet. And it is a blessing. So I won't complain. We're gonna head out and get some food for the babies. Where's my sandals? Hold on, y'all. Let me get my shoes real quick. But yes, so you already met someone there? Okay. Baby, I'm looking for my shoes. Oh, here they are. Okay, so you already met someone there. That's good. So if you marry somebody in Bali, then you'll be able to stay for a while. Yeah, that's what she said. We're gonna figure it out once we get back from Waffle House. All right, babe, hold on. Yeah, we used to watch 90 Day Fiance, and they started doing 90 Day Fiance the other way, and that's been really interesting to watch. The one thing that's a big deal that I've seen is the differences in culture and how you'll have to, make sacrifices and like change your beliefs. Not some people, like this one lady, she was going to like India, and she had to become. Can you hold this for me, Audrey, please? Oh, I love that top. Very pretty.
Thank you.
Y'all okay?
Yeah, just a little toasty.
Yeah, very toasty. We need to get some food. I need to use the potty, and we need to pray. We really need to pray. So this is good.
Amen.
Thank you, boo. So, as a guy, I look at you and see how strong you are. You're a real mom. through and through. Thank you, friend. I'm so proud of you too, because you know what? You keep going no matter what. And this is the thing about, as humans, as people, we are taught to adapt. My brother used to say, adapt or die. And I admire people who can adapt to their circumstances and move and change what you can, but you have that serenity to know the difference. And knowing the difference of, you know, hey, I have control over this. I don't have control over that. And just stay in the course of life and who you know that you're called to be. Like that to me is amazing. So I'm proud of you, you know. And as I always say, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And we're going down, honey. We're about to get on the elevator, but I'm going to get back on here in a minute. This is the other side, friend. This is the other side of where we are. You saw where I was recording from the back on that side. This is the other side. So it's beautiful, but like I said, we don't really get to enjoy it right now because of the water situation. It's very ghetto. It's a hot mess. And come on, son. So we're gonna walk to the Waffle House over there. Come on, John. I feel so bad because my nieces, they just graduated from high school and they have to deal with this. Yeah, taking the beauty with it all, like no matter what, just saying, okay, Lord, thank you. I'm thankful that Kylo isn't sick to the point where he doesn't want to talk. Like he had a fever earlier. I think it was because of McDonald's. I ain't trying to be funny. We don't usually eat McDonald's. But, like, it's gonna be all right. Y'all, we're at the elevators. We're about to go down. And then I'll get back on here and catch y'all up on what's going on. My rule of thumb now is to only worry about what I can actually control. I know that's right, friend. I know that's right. And it's going to be all right. Because at the end of the day got to end, And you can only do what you can with your 24 hours. We each get our 24, and we work the plan, and whatever doesn't happen. I've had to learn, like I was telling my sister last night, I said, I've had to learn to take the small wins, like, okay, I got my kids in the car. Woo, that's a win. Okay, I fed the kids. Woo, that's a win. Okay, I took a shower. Woo, that's a win. Couldn't say that today. Couldn't say it today. I had to hit my hot spots. But hey, little victories. I live for little victories these days, okay? So I'm going to hit y'all up in just a moment. I'll get back on here, but just pray for us to have a blessed day. Thank you, friend. I love you, friend. You come back later. Okay, this is my heart. You got to do the other heart. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. We love you, friend. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
See you soon, friend.